What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at how to build what I believe is the fastest reliable elevator in all of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So it goes 20 blocks a second, and it took me several months to design. It was just a bunch of trial and error, and at the end that I realized that the way to go was by using a minecart. Oh, and because it uses a minecart, it also works on multiplayer servers. So if we press this button, we go upwards at 20 blocks a second. Yes, 20 blocks a second. So it's really, really fast. And once we get to the top, it's not like there's a pulse extender here or anything. What happens is that there's actually a pressure plate here. I think you can kind of see it. So we can stay for here as long as we'd like. And once we get off and step on the pressure plate, the minecart falls down. Now let's say someone were to get off of this thing without actually stepping on the pressure plate by like breaking one of these blocks. Well, I actually added a failsafe, kind of. So when we get in this, you can see that once we approach, you will see that the piston is extended and the piston arm should be blocking us, but it actually retracts and re-extends at the exact moment so that we can pass through with no problem. So yeah, it's a very cool design. Oh, in case you also didn't know, you can also survive fall damage by jumping out at the correct moment. And yes, I do have fall damage turned on. Anyways, back to the tutorial. So, let's say this is your ground and this is where you want to build it. What you're going to want to start off by doing is placing your button right there. No, not Clash of Clans. Placing a button right there. Piston there. Go out the back right here. Place a redstone torch. Then some glass here. Doesn't have to be stained glass, or it can actually even be a slab. It doesn't matter. Just make sure it's a transparent block. Then go down like this. Redstone torch here. Block here. Redstone dust there. Repeater set to 3 ticks, going into a sticky piston with a slime block on its face. So there should be a 1 block gap right here. Now don't worry about covering any of this up and making it look nice, because when the minecart's here, you're not going to be able to see anything. So what you're going to want to do now is place 2 blocks like this. And depending on which way you're building it, you're either going to place a rail here or a rail here. Now, you can build this in any direction. You don't have to worry about it. So once you have that done, just push in the minecart into place. It can be a bit tricky. I mean, it can be really tricky apparently, but you should be able to get it. There we go. Once the minecart is in place, I suggest you place a slab here. Not only does it make it look nicer, but it also prevents the minecart from getting pushed out of place. You can actually go ahead and give a test to the little circuit that we built. So it should retract and push the minecart back up. Now the reason for which we need this is because when you have a minecart bounce on a slime block, it actually bounces for much longer than a normal player entity. So you can see how it's bouncing for a long, long time. And if it's bouncing for that long, it means that the next person waiting to use the elevator would not be able to use it until they are done. Well, anyways, let's continue with the tutorial. So, block there. And then grab some more stuff that I need. Yeah, that's it. So block there, redstone torch, block there, repeater set to 2 ticks. Going into a block with a redstone torch on top. Another block, another redstone torch on top. Block there. Repeater set to 4 ticks, going into a block. And here you're going to have 2 sticky pistons facing this way. And then here an observer, sticky piston, and a slime block facing this way. And of course, obsidian. We always gotta use obsidian. So once that's done, you're gonna place redstone torch here, block there. Oh no, I need those buttons, no. Okay, block there, redstone dust there, block there, torch, block, torch, block, torch, So it's essentially a torch tower. Have some redstone there going into a block. Do this, so sticky pistons like that. And that is kind of what you're going to want to repeat all the way to the top. So the pattern starts right here. So what you're going to want to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, observer, sticky piston, slime block, obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, observer, sticky piston, slime block, obsidian. And you're going to want to do this as high as you want your elevator to go, minus 7 blocks. So like, let's say my elevator is like right up here, like I want the floor to be up here. You're going to repeat that until you have a 7 block gap. Now I'm going to make it very small because it's just a small tutorial and it's not a demonstration like this one over here. So you're just going to do, once you have that done, you're just going to build a torch tower all the way to the top. Now something that you can do if you're on Pocket Edition is that you can turn on split controls and make it a bit easier. So yeah, just do this. I never use split controls, so this is a bit hard for me. Oh, we actually went a little too far. So you should only turn on split controls if it's for like a really big elevator, like the one over here. But anyways, once you have this done, you're going to place blocks on all of the sticky pistons facing upwards, and then place sticky pistons on the top and bottom of those blocks. Next to all of these blocks, the bottom sticky pistons, I'm going to place a block like this, and some redstone dust. So, that is the majority of our elevator done. Now all that we have to do is build the top circuitry, which is kind of like one of the hardest parts of the elevator, and we will be almost done. So, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like your floor is going to be around there. Then go one block up, and then just do 4 diagonal alternating redstone torches like this. And go up 3. Have a block there with some redstone dust. A normal piston facing downwards with a redstone block right there. A piston facing this way. Piston facing upwards. And down here we're going to go 1, 2, block, sticky piston, observer. That is the majority of the build done. So now what we have to do is that we have to place a little piston here that activates this, and add the wall blocks. Well, not necessarily wall, but the things that prevent you from flying out. So observer there. Your floor is going to be right here, so go ahead and fill that out. I suggest you add blocks here. And pressure plate right there. A normal piston facing this way. So when you step on it, it'll detect that. So what will happen is that this is extended. It's going to extend once you get to the top. And when you step on the pressure plate, it'll deactivate that and send the minecart back down so that the next person can use it. Now it is very important that you add a little thing here to stop you, or else you will probably hit a ceiling or something, and make sure it is made out of transparent blocks. Now these can be slabs or stairs, but personally my favorite is glass. If you want a lighting block, I suggest you use glowstone or something like that. Note, sea lanterns are solid blocks. So that is almost the entire elevator done. The last thing that we need to do is just go 2 blocks out, 1 block up, so like this. And that's only for the first one. For the other ones, you're going to go like this. And you're going to want to do that all the way to the top. So just go. So you have a 1 block gap right here. The obsidian is with the slime block, and these blocks are, well, the non-sticky blocks. So once you do this all the way to the top, like we have done, your elevator is 100% completed. Now, I suggest that you build this elevator for large distances, so like at least 40 blocks. And if not, you could use a more compact and maybe a little bit slower design. The reason for which you want a really fast elevator for large distances is because time adds up really quickly, even if it's just like a 4 block difference per second. Anyways, let's try it out. And we can see that the elevator is working flawlessly. So you can see that we can stay here for as long as we want, and it will only activate as soon as we step onto this pressure plate and step off of it. That is it for today's video. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I forgot to say it, and you know that I need to say it. Bye! Okay, now I can sleep.